Good evening. This is a quick explanation. This is a tie rod, the inner tie rod, and the outer tie rod, which is right here. There it is. Outer tie rod, inner tie rod. So for the inner tie rod, there is a tool to pull it off. If you look at this is the old one. So see these right here and this right here. So this is the tool that I rent from O'Reilly's and regret that I didn't buy it every time that I need to do tie rods and then forget about it until next time I have to do tie rods. So the 2004 Subaru Outback is the 1 3/16 is to take it off. Of course, whatever the part is, torque is the part that I got. Oh, just kidding. So the 1 3/16 puts the torque one back on. The 32.5 takes the stock one off. They do have these plates. This one has this one, which fits right into those grooves and kind of works as like a lock washer there. The aftermarket one has one too. You can see it right there. So in order to get this off, you unscrew the outer tie rod from there, which is here. And as you can see, that can be a huge pain sometimes. As you can see on this nut is actually seized on here. So I thought I could get it off because this all started with a slight alignment thought process, but I realized these were junk anyway. And I had these laying around, and then I had to go to the store to get that stupid thing. But that's all right. So outer tie rod, loosen it. There's flat spots right here. There are spots right here to hold on with different wrenches. I think this is a 19 or a 3/4. The nut's a 19 and a 3/4. That's like a half, I think, as far as wrenches go. I had a torch and all sorts of other fun stuff, PB blaster and all that, but nothing was working. So I eventually ended up just cracking this and using this almost as like a, I don't know, as the other side for when I was hammering down on it. But that's the way it ended up. I ripped the boot off over that because you're gonna have to take the boot off. There is a little clamp clip somewhere. There it is. And I just popped that over this from the front of the boot, and then just pulled from the back and slid the whole thing over. So I'm just gonna slide the same boot because it's all right aside from being dusty and stupid looking. And I like it better than these plastic weird ones that come with the replacements. But yeah, so use the tool, take the old one off. This tool has a 1/2 inch right there. Use a gun, use a breaker bar. Once you put it on there, well, more of an explanation. Put that on, and then these two pieces on the side right here, assuming you don't know, fit right into these two slots here, and then you slide this over, and it locks it into place. And then you attach back here, and spin the whole thing around, and it comes off. Then you tighten the new one on there. You know you need a new one if your old one, see how this has no play? Look at, and then you have this sloppy deal. It's a good demonstration. But yeah, so put the new one on, use the tool, go return the tool so they don't charge you $1 million. So you can buy a cheaper one on Amazon if you remember to. Put that one on with the washer. We're gonna put the boot on, then we're gonna put the nut on, and then we're gonna put the new outer tie rod on, which is here. And once the new outer tie rod is on and the nut is on, we're gonna tighten the nut back down towards us to make sure that this stays tight. There are paint marks as to where things go. I matched them up with the old one, slightly in because I wanted to pull a little bit because steering wheel slightly off. Lots of explanation. I think you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, hopefully you have a better idea now that I've talked. So questions, feel free to ask. And I hope you're having an awesome week. You can do it.